The impacts of the low-end tropical storm Bebinca felt overnight. Strong winds shaking trees and heavy rain flooding roadways.
Some of our rain gauges picked up between 3 and 4 inches, and that was with the heaviest showers that was falling over southern and central Guam early this morning.
The island waking up to find peak conditions have passed by Wednesday morning. The governor's communications director, Crystal Paco San Augustine, says there were no major damages reported.
Our teams from the DPW crews were already positioned at the sites where we knew that there was flooding, those flood-prone areas, and so they were able to support flood mitigation and make those roads passable this morning, especially as Core 3 does need Gov Guam reports to work.
The governor declaring condition of readiness 4 by 2 in the afternoon as Bebinca downgrades into a depression. Bebinca is now steadily moving away from Guam and deeper into the Philippine Sea, tracking towards Okinawa and Japan's southwest islands. But National Weather Service meteorologist Landon Idlet says it's not all clear just yet.
We are watching this monsoon just funnel in from Palau across the Yap State and right up into this tropical storm Bebinca. That's going to be the trend for the next several days as Bebinca remains kind of in our vicinity, but to the west.
He says expect windy and wet conditions to persist throughout the rest of the week as the monsoon surge hits. A high surf advisory, wind advisory, small craft advisory, and flood watch remains in effect.
Not a good time to be out in the water, not a good time to be out in a boat because the seas and the winds will be elevated through much of the week.
Meantime, with last year's Typhoon Mawar still fresh in the community's minds, Paco San Augustine reflects on how that impacted preparations with this storm.
I think the people of Guam were really much better prepared this time around. They dusted off their radios. They knew where they were. They had the batteries. They were heading to the gas station to fill up their tanks, washing that laundry, filling up those water gallons to prepare themselves to bunker down if needed for several days at a time.
Up at Anderson Air Force Base, the Brigadier General also noting their gas temporarily ran out as military families gassed up in preparation. He notes no fuel will be available at least for a day or two as they wait for the next delivery. And in the next village over, 11 families also preparing for the worst, seeking shelter at Maria Ulloa Elementary School.
That breakdown is 28 adults, 24 children, and that totaled 52 people. So that was 11 families. The 52 people represented 11 families. So we thank them for seeking shelter and, of course, taking caution and heeding to the warnings. Again, condition of readiness 3 with tropical storm damaging winds is what we were expecting overnight.
With September coincidentally being National Preparedness Month, she says it was great practice for the community to prepare for disasters. Mitsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.